Kia ora and welcome back to the channel. I'm Elvie and today we are doing a sketchbook tour. Today, I'm sorry, the camera might be a little shaky. I'm doing this currently just on a go. I've just finished it yesterday and I thought to do the tour. So this is the book I end up using. It is kind of A4, it's slightly skinnier. Oh, sorry, A5. And this is just using a moleskin sketchbook. This is their watercolor paper, so it's my first time using it. I don't like it. It's not my cup of tea, so I will not be rebuying this paper, but it is also really nice to try it and try a new paper, and you never know, it could have been the right paper for me, but just not. So anyway, we continue. So we have the front. Oh no, I didn't put it down there. I didn't put the date. Oh yeah, here. So I started it on April the 7th and finished it on May the 3rd, 2026. So just over a month. These first ones were actually done in March, but they are my friend's. She did a couple while I was using my other sketchbook. I didn't really count these towards it because it was just, I didn't have any other paper for her to use. So she did this beautiful beehive and some kind of Pinterest inspired fruit. And then this is onto my stuff. So here most of these are done while I was traveling around Europe for a little bit on one of my breaks. And so this is on the way to London. It's like I don't know, it was like a random drink at a cafe. We've got a dog here and a beautiful sunrise from the morning. We've got a Burger King cup because I wanted a cup of tea and Burger King was there, so very fun. We've got a blackbird here, and then my friend who I traveled around Croatia with in a 0.5 angle, so very flattering. This paper, the thing I struggle with is it doesn't layer up. You can kind of tell with the blackbird, the colors I feel very flat, and yeah, you can't really build it up. It just, yeah, I really struggle with it. But when you do stuff like this, so it's just one layer of color and you draw over it, it works fine. It's just if you want to build it up and layer it, which is how I like to use watercolor. So this looks fun, but this isn't how I usually use watercolor. So yeah, anyway, so then this is on the plane. This is the engine outside with the cloud and everything. It's kind of fun. This is on the way to one of the national parks in Croatia. It's on the bus, so it's very shaky, but I do quite like it. It turned out all right. And this is the view out the window. It looked very beautiful. I had some mountains and bush, and yeah, I quite like this. This is at the park, so these beautiful bright blue lake, so I was really trying to get that intensity, even though this paper really doesn't like to do that. And same here, this is looking down into the lake and trying to get that very distinct blue color. Here we've got a cup. This was just a random coffee cup that I got with a very fun figure on it, but nothing crazy. And this is in Zadar, the main city. There's main town area, and it was this cool old building. This is also Zadar. It's this lovely, the sun was setting and the water it just was beautiful with the land coming out, so I thought I'd try a double spread. Yeah, it turned out all right. We convinced a friend that we met in Croatia to do a painting. This is theirs. I think they did a fabulous job, considering they said they'd never done any painting. And then this is mine that same day, just of the coffee cup there, and it's very fun. It's just grey, but I do like paintings like this. It's very just relaxing. Got some people sitting out by the ocean. The sun was setting. It was really beautiful and just a lovely, lovely evening. Funny thing is, after the fact, we found out we actually had met these girls before, so we ended up going for drinks with them, and there I drew out this and I ended up painting it later on, which is just on the table. We've got another sunset. So this is the same sunset from from the page before, but this is just focusing on the sky and the changing colors there. I've got Lizard, and this is in split now. Well, this was on the Buster split. And then this is in split. The markets kind of everywhere. Got one of the cafes. It was really interesting that they had menus and then ashtrays everywhere. But I do actually quite like this painting. It turned out quite nice. And then this one is breakfast. We got some crepes and it had this beautiful bright blue like flower box next to us. So I painted that. We've got some tulips here. Nothing too crazy, but they turned out all right. And then here we have some pigeons in a park. I quite like the twisting of this tree here with the long shadow, and the pigeons turned out all right as well. I think this one surprised me with how much I did end up liking it. This is just on a boat tour. There were these people kind of sitting across from us, and I decided to try paint them. And then we saw dolphins, so I googled a photo of a dolphin so I could paint it, because the other dolphins had already swam off. This is at one of the islands. I actually really enjoy it. I'll give you sorry. I used a flat brush, so you can kind of see that in the flowers and then these kind of flatter lines here. And I think the flat lines were quite successful with this painting especially. And so yeah, I quite like this one. And we've got the back of the boat looking over an island. There was a Croatian flag, and then of course the island as well. Some girls we met. I was actually quite happy with this. They had just gone swimming. Well, we just went swimming, and they were keen to get a painting done of them. Got a cat because there were so many cats in Croatia, so that was cute. Lots of different flavors of drinks and stuff that I wasn't used to, and this was just on the plane. I was kind of wanting to draw something easy, and cans, they're so easy to draw yet so interesting, so that's what I drew. And I kind of went a bit wild with the background behind it with some patterns just to make it a bit more interesting. This is a photo from Croatia, but this is on my way to Belgium now. This is just by myself, and I really like this landscape from Croatia with the house and the green and the hills in the back, and I really like that. And then this is in Belgium. There's this kind of very bright red box with some, I think they're blue, I can't remember the name of them now, but these beautiful blue flowers or blue purple flowers that just were sprouting up everywhere, and of course the tree as well. And I think this is one of my favorite spreads in the book. This is a blossom tree on the way to like a park forest, this forest here in Belgium, and the pink was really fun, so I decided to paint that. And then also this one here is the flowers that were just like covering the forest ground, and yeah, I quite like these two paintings as well. This is just at a cafe in Luxembourg now. It had the swing set, which was really fun, and this is just on a little perch looking out over a section in Luxembourg with all the spires and stuff. Very quick paintings, these. This is at a cafe in Luxembourg. I decided to not sketch it or anything, just go straight in with the paint. And so there were lots of flowers sitting on the kind of countertop here that I decided to paint, and I quite like it. This is just in the airport, some chairs and tables and lights and stuff. And then that was breakfast. There was a croissant and orange juice, and I actually quite like this. I used the flat brush once again, and this is in the same cafe, looking over at the counter. We've got the airplane here. I actually really enjoy how this turned out. It surprised me since I don't paint planes that much. And then we also have a a digger that was just parked up below where the plane was. Got some green tea because I quite like the green tea, but can't get that over in the UK that I've seen. We've got my cat here from back in New Zealand. We've got a flower that was really pretty, and then a table from a photo. Got a sky. My brother sent this in my family group chat and I thought it was really pretty, so I decided to try paint it. And then some geese. I think this guy ended up chasing me, which was hilarious, but they were really cute. I've got this, which was interesting. I was trying to play around with looking up through the trees and into the sky, so it kind of turned out pretty fun. And then this one was just a bridge in Luxembourg that I took a photo of as well. We've got a photo of me and my sister. However, I went very loose with it, so it only took like, I think, 5 minutes to paint. Just like maybe not even 5 minutes. It was very quick, and just getting the idea of the painting rather than any accurateness. This is a doodle. I was really bored, but I didn't really want to paint, so this is what came out of it. We've got this, which is a new can that I saw, and same with this one, which was in Belgium. So I painted those two kind of next to each other because, again, I didn't know what to draw, so I decided to paint cans. This is a perfume that I'm using, and it was a really pretty pink color, so I decided to paint that. And then we've got a swing set. One of my cousin's kids did some painting, another one, like a few more did paintings later on, but this is one of them, and I think she did a fabulous job. She had lots of fun with it, which was really lovely. This is at one of my cousin's houses. This is another kid. He did a fabulous job. I drew up a dolphin for him and he played around and just had really enjoyed painting, which was lovely. Here I've just did a painting of my cousin's mantelpiece, just with like lots of cards because it was their daughter's birthday, pretty recent. This is at their house still, and this is some fruit that I love, that I took a photo of to paint later on. And then last of my paintings is this one of my cousin's dog. It didn't turn out amazing, but I really struggled with the paper and kind of was nearing, just kind of like, oh, I'm so close, I'm just gonna rush it. So that's what ended up happening. And then one of my cousin's kids wanted to do a painting, so I let them use this little page here, and they seemed to have a lot of fun with it, which was really, really sweet. And so a lovely end to the book as well. So yeah, that is this book for you all. I hope you enjoyed the book tour. Hopefully, moving on, you won't get a book tour for a little while. It will be hopefully just some paint reviews maybe, or just paint with me's. We'll see what we can get up to. And yeah, have a lovely day, evening, and I'll see you in the next one.